Hey guys, how's it going? Before we start on our play of the day or uh, tomorrow's slate, let's take a look um, at the recap of our play for this morning, which was the Eagles. Looks like they won 9-3. So let's take a look closer look at how it played out. Basically, out of the gate, looks like they got 3 runs in the third inning, 2 in the fourth inning, another 2 in the sixth and seventh inning, um, and never really looked back. The final score was 9-3. Tigers put up a couple of runs in the fourth and another in the ninth, but they were never really in the game. For the most part, the game played out how we kind of had it for a pregame prediction. So let's take a look at today's games. Twins at Eagles, Wiz at Giants, Lions at Bears, Heroes at Tigers, Dinos and Landers. So the games that we're gonna pass on today, uh, we're gonna pass on the Wiz at Giants, Lions at the Bears, Landers at the Dinos, which leaves us with 2 games for consideration as the play of the day, which is the Heroes at the Tigers and Twins at the Eagles. Let's take a look at the Heroes at Tigers first. Obviously, we're not going to take the last place team, which is the Heroes, and we can't take the Tigers at minus 165. And I'm definitely not going to take the run line. So for that game, it is a mismatch of a home favorite with the last team, but yeah, in the league. But Tigers dropped 2 against the Eagles, and even though I think that they should win, the price is just not there. So, and I'm not comfortable taking the minus 1.5 run line plus 120 because the Heroes, even though they're bad, there's a slight chance that they could upset. I don't think they're gonna upset, but there's just more chance, and this is not the spot. So, the angle that we're gonna uh that we're left with is the Twins at Eagles game, and this is kind of unusual considering that Eagles won 2 in a row against the Tigers, and the Twins are on a 7-game losing streak. So why is the home team that's won 2 in a row a plus 140 dog for the money line? Um, Normally, I would say that something strange is going on here, kind of like my spider sense is going off. I know something's not quite right, but I just can't put my finger on it. Because I just don't see how a team on a 7th, maybe Hard Rock knows something that I don't know, but for some reason I don't understand this line right here. I mean, I think it should be more closest to a coin flip than what it is here. So let's take a closer look at the matchup as far as the starting pitchers for Friday morning's game. All right, so the Twins pitcher, for some reason, his ERA information is not updated there, but his season record is nine and win loss is 9-3, which is pretty good. I mean, way above 500. With ERA of 4.08, and his opponent's win loss record is 1-0. So he has one this season. He only has one win, and his ERA for the season is 3.96. So let's take a closer look at the Twins pitcher. So his WHIP is 1.44, maybe like average, I would say. Pitch four innings, 5 innings, and then five in the. That's not bad. And the 18th against the Wiz, he gave up 5 runs and 9 hits. Uh, Against the Lions, which is a pretty decent team, he gave up 2 runs and 6 hits, and one of those runs was a home run. And against the Heroes, he gave up 5 runs from 6 hits, and one of those runs was a home run. So, I mean, not a great recent performance. Against the last place team, he gave up 5 runs, so that's kind of like interesting. The Wiz are not that bad, so giving up 5 runs to them isn't, well, I mean, it's bad, but I mean, it's not totally unexpected. So let's take a look at the other guy. The Eagles pitcher, 1.50 whip, so almost the same as the other guy's whip. So that really doesn't mean anything right now. Like, I think they're both maybe average or so. But I see a couple of red flags here. Maybe 4 1/3 innings against the Heroes, 1 1/3 against the Heroes on the 16th, and then he lasted 1 inning against the Dinos. Okay, so that's why the Twins are favored at -180. Win loss record of 1-0. Not a lot of confidence right here. I mean, the recent performance is kind of like really jarring. Though he did do great on the 18th, but then again, he was playing against the Heroes. Lasted lower 4 innings, but he only gave up 1 run, but that was a home run. So, uh, hmm. Let's take a look at the season comparison for these two. I mean, on paper, the Eagles pitcher has a slight edge on the. Well, no, we'll just call it even on the ERA. I mean, and even with the WHIP, I think this kind of like balances out. But the Twins pitcher has more experience with a really good 9-3 win loss record. I mean, but that's the baseline. I mean, his recent form, the recent performance isn't that great. You see what my notes say. I mean, picture looks okay, but the Twins are entering this game at a 7 game losing streak, and it's possible that they could snap that losing streak against the Eagles, but the Eagles have won two straight. And although we don't have a lot of information on their starting pitcher, I mean what we do have for his most recent game wasn't that bad. However, it was against the worst team in the league. And when he did pitch against a somewhat decent team, he lasted 1 inning. So that's a red flag. Uh, I'm still gonna go. I think I'm gonna still have to go with the Eagles, but instead of taking the plus 140 money line, which is kind of like tempting, I think I'm gonna play it safe at plus 1.5. I think the Eagles have the momentum, um, and maybe the Twins. I mean, the way it's priced out, Hard Rock thinks that they're gonna snap their 7 game losing streak tomorrow. But I mean, if you take the run line at plus 1.5, even if the Twins say win by like 1 run, we're still good. I mean, even if we did like the Twins, we can't take the minus 180, which I don't like the Twins anyway. So I think the play here is the Eagles plus 1.5. So that's going to be our play of the day. Um, so let's go over the leans. As I said about these leans, uh, just giving this out to you guys, just to let you know which side I'm leaning. Don't put too much into it. Like, it's just my quick takes on these games. I'm leaning the Wiz over the Giants. I think on this one, I wouldn't mind. Well, I mean, I probably lean Bears run line plus 1.5. If you're feeling adventurous and want to take the money line at plus 130, I think there's a lot of value here. I don't hate it, but it is risky though. It is. I mean, and even though the Lions are a strong team, the Bears are at home, so I mean they've been very competitive. Um, did we look at the starting pitchers for the Lions and Bears? I think let's compare them. The Bears pitch is pretty decent, 2.19 ERA and 1.17 WHIP, way above average. But there is a obvious lack of information for Paddock Chris, the Lions pitcher. Let's take a closer look at him, see what's going on. I mean, before you do that, the winning record for the Bears starter is 9-2, and his season ERA is 2.19. I mean, if you're gonna take a chance at an upset, I mean, this pretty much says it all. Of course, his record is 0-1 versus the Lions, but I mean, even if he loses against the Lions, if you take the run line, let's say the Lions win by 1, you still cover, but and the price is about right. Minus 130. So I mean, if I was to play this, a safe bet would be this. But if I was to play this game, I'd probably take the money line, just for the value. But that's very risky, though. You know, um, I think we got distracted a little bit. Let's take a look at Chris Paddock. Yeah, there's like lack of information on Paddock. Like last game he plays was the Giant, a shit team. He did shut them out, so that was good. I mean, I don't think we can really look at his looks like he had one start this season, so he must be new. I mean he might be another Pedro Avila. I mean, we don't have enough information to say that. So he's basically an unknown. I mean, could be a great pitcher, but I don't think we have enough information here to really confirm anything except for one start with the Giants. So I'd be willing to gamble on this and kind of lean the Bears. I mean, and then Tigers and the Heroes, Tigers. I mean, Tigers. I would only probably take the run line for probably as part of a parlay. I mean, keep in mind the Tigers are on a 2-game losing streak. Again, I mean, but they did lose to the Eagles. I mean, and the Heroes have shown that they can hang with the and may potentially upset, but I mean, maybe the Tigers will bounce back. Um, so tomorrow, Dinos at Landers. I mean, obviously, I would lean Dinos. Do I lean enough to take the run line? I'm not. I mean, I think they'll probably cover the run line. Landers are in a 2-game winning streak, but they beat the Lot Giants. Take a look at the quick look at the Landers. So Thomas Hatch. Well, Thomas Hatch, a win loss record for the season is 1-4, so that's kind of shitty. And his season ERA is 7.62, going against a Dinos pitchers whose win loss record is 8-2, and ERA for the season is 3.61. Let's take a look at his recent performance. Of course, I mean his recent performance against the Bears wasn't that great on the 18th, giving up 5 runs and 7 hits and 3 home runs. I mean that was a basic collapse there. And then way before that, in the 9th, he gave up 4 runs to the Eagles out of 9 hits. And then on the Tigers towards the beginning of the month, he gave up 3 runs and 7 hits. I mean, not great, but I don't think it's too terrible. Maybe he'll bounce back from this. I mean, prior to this, he wasn't that bad. I mean, it's like I call him average. Like, I think going against Hatch, whose recent performance is about almost as bad. So both of their recent performances kind of cancel each other out. So let's take a look at their his older games, then the 9th and the 3rd, and he's even worse, giving up 6 runs to the Bears. I mean, the Bears and the Lions are decent teams, so that's to be expected. So I mean, yeah, I gotta go Dinos here. I mean, that's the lean. So, all right, let's end the video here. Just to recap, the play of the day is the Eagles run line plus 1.5 at -110. All right, later, guys.